Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Interlagos, part of tonight's Red Sox Racing Series. Should be fun. Week number 5 about to kick off here momentarily. Hope everybody's ready for some good racing. Should be fun. 15 turns around this 2.67 mile track with pit road speed at 72 miles an hour. That was kind of the thing that caught me, kind of off guard on how fast the pit road speed actually is here. Looking over just some of the race notes and stuff, it should be fun. Of course, 3 different classes here tonight. You're watching qualifying right now. Currently watching Dave Hill. You see him right there on your screen. Best lap of a 124.302. Currently 5th right now with Cameron Bidwell up front. Paul Gibson currently 2nd. The other classes have already done their qualifying. The GTEs and the GTDs. That's what I was trying to remember. Alex Rose takes the pole position over on Ross Booth over in the GTD class, or GTE class, and over at GTD. Looks like Chris Bumgardner actually dropped the pole away from Ryan Robertson. So it's interesting there. David Berry, Mark Strowski, Les Turner, which is a good qualifying ride right there, 5th as well. So we got a few minutes here left in qualifying before we go here on our weekly doubleheader here on Trackside Racing Network. I do appreciate everybody tuning in, supporting your love for the league. Of course, if you are not familiar with Not Your Average Grain, make sure you guys go over, check them out at NotYourAverageGrain.com. They are the sponsors of one of the oldest leagues here on iRacing, the Red Sox Racing Series. Very cool for military families, especially. Get some home decor and perfect gifts for military members and your family. So go check them out, pretty please. Make sure you go over and check out their website, NotYourAverageGrain.com, and that is KNOT for Not. So you guys can kind of see the logo right there on the bottom left. Also, I want to give a shout out to my personal, it's not a sponsor for me by any means, but it is something I'm promoting over here on TRN. It is Skills VR up in Owensboro, Kentucky. For you guys that may not know, I had a computer issue the other night, and I talked about this last night as well, but I had a computer issue. Did not think we'd be able to broadcast for a couple weeks while I had to get me another computer, but I was able to get it fixed. But the guys over at Skills VR, Donnie offered me a computer if I actually just came and picked it up, which was about a 5-hour drive from me. He offered me a computer to even borrow or whatever. So pretty cool to be able to promote him kind of here for the next couple weeks, just for me personally, and for him being such a nice guy for offering that, even though I didn't need it. Well, evidently didn't need it now. But anyway, there's Cameron Bidwell. Paul Gibson up and out in the pole. Bidwell, best lap of a 123.398. Looking for a little bit better lap here, as we will hop over to our big screen. You guys can watch. We got some really good, exciting camera views tonight. You can kind of see the close-up views here as well, that we have a little bit different for us anyway. There you go. There's one of them camera views. Kind of see where he is on the track as well. That green number 2 on the far right-hand side, working through the final couple corners here as he opens it up, going towards the start-finish line. We'll see if this lap's better or not. You'll see him cut a lot of this pit road right here off. Last lap, not going to be as good. A 124.716. He will get one more shot at it. We watch him see if he can grab that pole away from Paul Gibson in that PG-13 LMP2. Let me know in the chat who you guys are pulling for. I always like seeing that. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it was really nice of him, Uncle Chris. That's pretty cool. He did that. I thought that was really stand up for them. All right, here we go. Got a few more seconds here left to qualify as we watch Cameron work through the final corner. Coming to the start-finish line. Will it be enough? He needs quite a bit here. Let's see if he can at least beat his lap of 1:23.398. Coming to the start-finish line as he crosses the start-finish line right about now. And we'll see, does he improve? Does not, so he will stay in P2. All right, that's going to end qualifying for us as we get set to go 22 laps here around Interlagos. And one thing is, I don't really race this track very much, you know, because I'm kind of a redneck and I don't road race a ton. I do more oval racing. I do like road racing, however. I'm just not very good here. But it's going to be fun to watch these guys take it on. We got quite a few drivers, 30 drivers total in tonight's race. Of course, we got 7 in the LMP2 class. We got 11 over in GTD and 12, I think, over in GTE. So, quite a few drivers in here making a start once again. It's good to always see the turnout for this league. One thing I noticed compared to last couple of seasons, we actually get a little bit better turnout, I feel like, this year than we have in previous seasons. So that's always good. So anyway, we'll wait and see. Let me know who you guys are wanting to win as we get set to go. Cars are starting to grid up here, so I was reading some chat stuff. Of course, we are live over on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as well. So we're kind of live everywhere right now as the grid starts to take place. And you guys can see right there is Cameron Bidwell. He's going to be starting second LMP2. Of course, Paul Gibson right there beside him. It's hard to see it, but there he is. We'll look through some of these cars. There's Ryan Robertson up there as well. Les Turner out there in a Batman car. Lamborghini. Keith Stryker out there in the PG-13 number 27. Chris Shields Smith out there in the PG-13. A lot of PG-13 guys. Tommy Ryan out there in the Patriot Fire number 18. Previous champion. Trent Brown. Mark Wilson out there in the 323. David Shutt, the Sim Racing Authority, number 10. The 199, Robert out there as well. There's Bill Paul Lucky, the Wildcats baseball car. Matthew out there in the PG-13 machine. Ed Sutcliffe as well out there in the Ferrari GTE. Alex LaRose is going to be somebody to definitely watch here tonight in the GTE. Mitch Heller. Still waiting for him to really break through and get a win. There's Colin Weatherholt. Looks like I think it's a new paint scheme. I'm not sure. It's Terry Dahl and the Hamburg Brewing Company. Ferrari. Ross Booth. I like that paint from Ross tonight. Paul Gibson, of course. There's Nickel. Let's see. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing a lot of people. Trent Brown. Mark Kudrowski. Robert Centerville, of course. Oh, I had somebody. Oh, I like that car. Somebody I'm forgetting right there. James Prostel Jr., one of my favorites. All right, so I think it is about time to go here in just a moment. So you see James Prostel right there on the bottom. Pretty cool little thing. All right. So we are getting ready to start rolling here. Real quick look at the weather. I'm not sure where they actually start. Okay, so they actually get ready to go green here very soon. So we'll take a look here real quick at the weather. You see 77 degrees here in this one. And there is your race facts right there. All right, here we go. I don't hit the wrong button. We wait for the red lights to turn on. Don't know why it's red. It's just always been that way. We get set for LMP2 to take place. Immediately following that, we will jump back to GTE. Immediately following that, we will jump back to GTD. 6 cars actually in this. One of them will start with the pits. Jason DeVries and not grid up. Kind of interested there, but green flag set to come out. Week number 5 set to get underway here at the Red Sox Racing League, part of our double header night. Immediately following this, truck racing for the Rays Energy Truck Series. Around turn number 15, the green flag sets the wave here in this one. We wait. Green flag out in the air. LLP2s are underway. Down into turn 1. Everybody looking smooth so far. All right. GTE set to get underway. Alex LaRose as the green flag waves for GTE. We are underway. Into turn 1, Alex is going to be leading the field as we get ready to jump back here just a little bit as the green flag is out for GTD. All 3 classes are underway as David Shutt. Has he really got a problem? Oh, he's having some connection issues in that number 10 car. Like I said, we got some cool shots for you guys today, including the visor cam on board every car in this field. Well, it should be every car in this field. Mitch Heller back there, the Ferrari 488 GTE running right behind Colin Weatherholt. On board with him. Visor cam, pretty cool. Oh, had an issue. Cameron Bidwell has had an issue. Remember, he was up in second. Here's what happened. Just lost it, went around. Don't think anybody got any damage. He makes it way up, but looks like he's going to be good to go. And of course, can't forget about GTD. We got a great onboard camera as well. Inside a Lamborghini Mark Drowski right now. Well, we got some good cameras here. Ross Booth trying to run down Alex LaRose at the moment. Let's jump up to LMP2. Battle right now going to be on for second. That's currently what we're going to watch at the moment. We will put up the track map as well. You guys can kind of see it is a little crazy at the moment. We'll kind of filter that out just a little bit here for you guys. If we can. Robert right now trying to work on Dave Hill for that second spot. Remember, we've seen Cameron Bidwell have that issue. He dropped a lot of spots and fell all the way back. Kind of calm right now. Let's jump back to P5 with Les Turner trying to hold on to P5. Chris Shieldsmith working for that 5th position. Right on the back bumper. You can see on board. That's a great camera. This right here is my favorite camera I think that we have here tonight. I just love the way it looks. It really gives you an idea of how this track actually looks. As we get ready to work here for P5. Les Turner as he opens it up. Chris Shieldsmith also opening it up. He turns 15. Every class will have to pit at least one time here in this one. That is part of the Red Sox Racing Series way. Every class will need to pit. Still currently watching this battle now as Robert's starting to put some pressure on Shield Smith here for the 6th spot. To the inside he looks, or to that left side he looks. Down into the corner, going to try to outbreak him. It looks like he will be able to. Yes, very nice pass. Oh, he runs a little wide. And for now, he's going to have the position. Going into the next corner, yeah, he's going to be able to hold on to that. Here we go. Dave Hill, Robert now, LMP2. How fast these things are going, 160 miles an hour at the moment. 6 gears, down to second in just an instant. Oh, issue, David Berry. You see him up against the fence. A lot of trouble on that Valvoline number 14. That's a big wreck, actually. And here's what happened. He was running right behind the 02. Something happened there. I'm not sure. The screen froze. I don't know. That was a strange one. Did he bring it down pit road? Nope, he's going to keep rolling. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, Alex Ross probably will get a little bit of contact, I would guess. Right now, Ross Booth is up in the lead, by the way. I did not see the change. As you see Alex LaRose and Colin Weatherholt and Ross Booth and Mitch Heller right there as well in 4th. And here's your look at Colin and Ross. Wait to see here what happens. Working out of the corner. Colin's going to get a little bit of a slipstream down into turn 1. Not going to take a look to the inside. Actually got in a little hot. Ross may have made a mistake. Nope. What am I talking about? We don't make mistakes too much. That is a good looking view. I'm not going to lie. Oh, Alex come out of nowhere. So now, LaRose takes second. Booth still holding on to the lead, and Weatherholt drops back to P3. Terry Dahl letting McHale go around. Takes 5th away in GTE as well. Tommy Ryan right there as well. It's a guy I thought that would have a way better season than what he's having. He's made that switch to that Corvette. I don't know. I felt like he would have a way better season than what he has. I don't know if it's just a Corvette or what it is. Jump back again for a lead in GTE. You kind of see the difference right here. Let's actually do this. Let's look at lap time history between Booth and LaRose. LaRose been faster the last 3 laps compared to Ross Booth. So LaRose trying to get back up to that top spot. Of course, you see at lap 2, big difference. That 1.558 second slower lap. So he's trying to make that back up. See Ross Booth's speed over on the bottom right hand side as well. As you also got a battle in class right there. Coming to the start finish line, this will begin their lap number 7. As far as LMP2, Paul Gibson doing Paul Gibson things. Check it out over that class as he starts to work on some GTDs already. Putting a lap down with Ryan Robertson. He just put a lap down, so he will set his sights on GTD leader Chris Bumgarner. Up, had an issue. Dave Hill. Problem. Was this with multi-class? No, contact between himself. I cannot tell who that is. The 199 of Robert making a little bit of contact. And sending him around a big circle. Keep you on. A little bit of time to make up now after that spin. Up. What happened here? Chris Bumgarner in the 30 PG-13 machine went around. Here's what happened. He was our race leader. Remember that? And here's what it looked like. No, he pulls forward, so he does not actually get into the fence. But he does drop all the way back to P9 in class after that has happened. So a big issue there for our race leader. So Ryan Robertson now takes the lead over in GTD class. He is currently leading Mark Kudrowski now, who's up to P2. As you see some LMP2 cars working around these slower GTDs. Mark Wilson also going to go around, or trying to. And he does. We'll stay back here in the GTD class at the moment. Trent Brown trying to run that last turner with Shield Smith right behind. As you see a LMP2 car going around them guys. Les up there in that Batman number 01 Lamborghini as they begin. We're about to begin their 8th lap. Watch for Trent to make watch for Chris to make a pass right here. Two teammates working right near each other. Alistair Rose has dropped back to 4th as well. Just noticed that. Not sure what happened there. He is actually 3 seconds behind. See if there's any damage. I don't see none. Not sure what happened. I'm going to guess he'll be okay and be able to run these guys back down, I think, but kind of have to keep a close eye on that a little bit. Battle for the lead, however, in GTE with Colin Weatherholt and Ross Booth now. 1 and 2 as Mitch Heller looks on. May have had an issue a little bit further back. Matthew Gosh has went around. He was running P4 at the time in that 222 car. Oh, right in the racing group too. Pulls through the grass and continues on. It's a good look down at all three first, second, third in class GTE. Already 10 laps in this one. I said 22 laps, by the way. This one's not 22. I apologize on that. We went 10 laps in 13 minutes. That's pretty crazy. Hard to believe that these LMP2s, even with 15 turns in this place, can run a 1 minute and 24, 1 minute and 23 second lap. That's pretty quick. Tommy Ryan, Terry Dahl for 6th place. Tommy right on the back bumper of the Hamburg number 53 car. I love your lights that, like that LED strip. I love the way it looks on these cars. That's one of my favorite things on iRacing is to see them lights like that. Really cool. Once again, we will be live tonight as well after this race for the Race Energy Truck Series from Darlington. Or at least I hope so anyway. Hopefully the participation is definitely up there. Still waiting to confirm that. But for anybody that wants to know where we will be next week, I believe we have a week off next week, I think. But then we come back. We have the week off next week. But then we come back and we will be at Long Beach, which is going to be fun because I've never caught a race there. I actually just got the track when it first came out after everybody waited forever for the final build to come out on it. So we will be at Long Beach after the week off. And we wrap up the season Sonoma and Sebring for the next 3 races. So Long Beach, Sonoma, and Sebring. February 18th, 25th, and March 4th when that work into the season. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Around the window, let's see if we get a better picture. You kind of see it right there. A lot of people change the colors of them. Ross Duke's kind of got his a little bit, just kind of bright, but a lot of people will change the color of them. Which you can do. I don't see anybody in here change them. Tommy Ryan don't even have his on. James Prostel does not have his on, but you can actually change the color of them. You can kind of see the LED strip as well on the Lambos and stuff like that. Once again, you can change the color of all this. Just, I don't think a lot of guys changed them tonight. It's pretty neat to be able to see that. And who is that? I like it. I like this car. That blue stands out with that green on top. And I'm not sure about the LMP2s. Looks like they just have it right above the windshield. And on the side it looks like. Speaking of which, Cameron Bidwell working on for second place. LMP2, watch the toe he gets here down the straightaway. These guys are going to be happy to hit pit road. Watch for him to make a move to the outside. Don't think he'll go inside. No, he's going to stay in line. These guys are going to be hitting pit road very soon, I would expect. I like looking at the view, like you can see the city in the background here. It's pretty neat. I've never really raced here, to be honest. I don't know if I've ever raced here. Maybe Skip Barber's I have. But I'm actually very surprised on how fast this racetrack actually is. I mean, it is quick. Want to mention for people wanting to know, Alex LaRose is closing back up just a little bit. He was 3.5 seconds back. He is now 2.3 seconds back. So that gap is closing. Les Turner is on pit road. We're going to watch him for just a moment here. You can hear that beeping, by the way. Kind of watch it, see how long it takes him on pit road. This gives us an idea. Kevin Kyle has also hit pit road. This lets us know about what kind of lap we're shooting for, what kind of time on pit road we're shooting for. Good, actually, as far as pit stop goes. 12.1 seconds fuel. A little slow out of the box. Definitely a long pit road here, but 28.9 seconds total on pit lane. Wait for a couple more to hit pit road as well here tonight. Battle for the lead. Ross Booth trying to hold on. Colin Weatherholt took a peek to the inside. Mitch Heller following there as well. On board with Mitch Heller, seeing what's in front of him. Of course, we do got the LMP2 cars right behind these GTEs. How patient will they be? Probably not very patient, I would guess. Of course, that is Paul Gibson. I believe that's Paul Gibson behind these guys. Yeah, it is Paul Gibson, so he'll be a little patient. He's got a pretty good gap over second place class. Robert in the LMP2 cars. I love the sound of the Ferraris, though, man. These things are amazing. Look how the speed difference. That is so wild. I want to mention that Tommy Ryan yet to get her up Terry Gall here as well. Yeah, the very first time that I went to the very first day it came out. As you call it a weather hole. Thought we had a pass there for a moment, but oh, by the way, Alex LaRose, you can see, has caught up to the back of these cars. He is now under a second back up. He's going to have a chance to still win this race. But first time I went to Long Beach, it was really interesting. That final quarter is a doozy, but the views on that track is absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to lie, that track looks fantastic. They did such a great job on that I was very impressed. And I don't get very impressed with too many tracks in general. I'm anxious to see when a Bristol Oval comes out or Bristol Dirt comes out. I'm anxious to see what that looks like. It's my home track. But man, that Long Beach looks amazing. And I'm impressed, of course, when they did Nürburgring too, just because how big it was. With the Nordschleife. May have a battle also for LMP2, but we're still watching this one for now. You can see all four GTEs right there on one screen. And here's the battle for LMP2 that I was talking about. As these guys are actually not far behind GTE leaders. Chris Shieldsmith on pit road. Remember, we're looking for something 28 seconds. We'll say 29 seconds or less for now. He's going to have a good one. Looks like 27.1. So we'll definitely say lower than 28 is what you want as far as that goes. Up here, battle for the lead. Oh, boy. A lot of pressure being put on Ross Booth leading this field, but one guy can't handle it. Trust me, Ross can handle this. He's completely okay with having a big field behind him. He's a champion in this series for a reason. Todd Weatherholt, though, would like to become a champion. Same as Alex LaRose and Mitch Heller. We'll have the points updated for you guys here soon. But then when we come back, hopefully next or 2 weeks from tonight, when we come back, we'll have it updated. Look at this mess. A lot of maneuvering being done to try to negotiate traffic. We're already on lap 17. This race coming down to a very end. Cameron Bidwell on pit road. We're not going to watch him because we are currently watching this battle, so we will let you know his time in LMP2 on pit road. That is going to be a big one, especially for second place, so we'll kind of keep an eye on what the times we look for in that. Ethan Strikers on pit road. Les Turner has been on pit road and all. He had a pretty good pit stop, 28.9, could be a little bit better. Of course, we've seen Les pit already. We've seen that. So Cameron had a 25.3 second pit stop. If you could get a 25 and a half lower, I feel like that's good. And Sutcliffe on pit road as well, it looks like. Or did he have an issue? He is on pit road. Negotiating traffic, here's the thing I'm kind of curious, like, negotiating traffic in these tight corners have to be very intense for a lot of these cars. I feel like, we're seeing it, and it works out. It can work out in your advantage. I wonder how much of that goes through the driver's head, like when there's a car coming around. Do they try to set it up where they can kind of get a little bit of an advantage with lap cars? Watch for pit stops here. Yep, here they come. Both of them coming down pit road. Ross Booth, Colin Weatherholt. Watch for Mitch Heller. He's down pit road. We may get caught speeding here for a couple guys. This is going to be close. We're going to watch these guys hit pit road. Here's Ross Booth. Going to stop right here. This is going to be a good battle to watch. Alex LaRose in his pit box as well. Mitch Heller in his. Oh, there you go. This could be the battle off the race. And it looks like Weatherholt going to be able to take the lead off the exit of pit road. Wow. Mitch Heller, Alex LaRose keep their spots. They actually give up a few seconds here on pit road. Between them, about 4 seconds to be exact. Remember, they was all nose to tail. There's Weatherholt and Ross Booth, but back there's Mitch Heller and Alex LaRose. They actually lost a ton of time on pit road, and I can tell you why. Pit stop wise in the box, Weatherholt and Booth both had 25 seconds or lower. Heller and LaRose both had 28 seconds inside total pit lane time. So that's definitely going to be a factor in this one. By the way, I do want to mention Paul Gibson, our LMP 2-liter, has been on and off pit road. A little longer probably than he wanted, but he's going to be able to hold about a 6-second lead at the moment over second place Cameron Bidwell once we cycle through. Coming down to about 6 laps to go for our race leaders. I want to mention Chris Bumgarner has hit pit road. He was second at the time of pit stop. How about this? Mark Kudrowski trying to get out in front of Ryan Robertson. Here's the race on pit road. He needs to get on the horse and go. He is going to be right behind Ryan Robertson for P1 GTD. How about Kudrowski putting up a heck of a fight in GTD? Wow. I didn't think they was actually that close, I'll be honest. Robertson's still going to have a little bit of a lead here. Not by much, especially the LLP looking to the inside of Mark Wilson. That was a close call for Wilson and Robertson. Now, Wilson's not very patient when he gets behind people. He's just known for that, but you have to be right now. And let's see if he gets around him. And, yeah, he will be able to get around him with ease. But battle for GTE underway as well. Or GTD, sorry, I said GTD. I didn't think we'd actually be this close between these two. On board, Kudrowski trying to run down Ryan Robertson. I don't think he's got a win in this series yet as well. See Alex LaRose going by in the GTE. Do want to mention that Alex LaRose has gotten around Mitch Heller for third. But Paul Gibson has taken it back away from the LLP2 field after a pit stop cycle through. Right now, just kind of watching this battle. Keeping an eye on GTE though. If that gets any closer, I will jump up to that. I'm going to be getting ready to watch two different battles. I wish this is where I had like a different computer to be able to show split screen racing side by side. Because the battle's heating up there for the lead as well in GTE. So it kind of just keeping an eye on it. If it does get any closer, that's the one we'll watch. Actually, you know what? Here we go. Let's watch GTE. They're a little bit closer. Ross Booth trying to figure a way to get back in front of Colin Weatherholt. As as the lap time's ticking down. Lap 21 for the race leader, Paul Gibson. 21 or 20 as well, should I say, for these guys. There's a small race as well for second LMP2 class between Robert and Cameron Bidwell. Robert holds that spot. Cameron wants it. Tommy Ryan still trying to figure out a way to get around Terry Dahl as well for that sixth spot. Oh, what happened? Matthew Gosh just went around. He was up inside the top three, I do believe. Still around on track. You see him right there. I think this is actually the second time he has went around. There he goes. Oh, it just completely locks around on him. Not sure entirely what happened there, but oh, another moment. That was live. In that Lamborghini. Here we go. It's going to be a good little race here between these two. We always find out one little good battle, and it's usually up front for the lead somewhere. James Pro still working on the gym. This right here for 15th. James not having the greatest run tonight. James a really good guy, though. Works, I believe, at an airport. So, if I'm not mistaken, that's where he works at. Of course, he's got the walk-in all-timers car. I always love his paint schemes, though. Does a great job on him. He tries to work around Jim that Porsche. Let's go above the blimp and watch this. Looking down at these two guys. It's the sun pretty much down here, so we're getting a little bit of light still on track. Still perfect night right now for racing. We want to mention that Cameron Bidwell may be taking second. Side by side with Robert here, and Bidwell, the PG-13, goes to second place at LMP2. People want to go about Les Turner. There he is in that Batman car, running sixth right now. GTD. But our focus really right now is on the battle for GTE. As Ross Booth tries to figure out a way to get around the 21 car. So tough to do when both guys are about dead equal. Very tough to be able to pass here. I mean, I feel like, you know, you basically got to rely on a mistake, and it's one of the things we kind of seen right there with pit road. Ross giving up the lead on pit road. I mean, it's just all about mistakes. Really pit road, and you can tell the difference if you go look at the pit road. Ross had a little bit longer of a stop, but total time on pit road was 24.9 for Ross, 24.5 for Colin, and that was ultimately the difference. That's actually kind of what we're sitting at right now. Yeah, but, oh, we got a slow car. Mark Wilson off the track right in front of GTE. This is one of the things interesting, because he's going to be able to get back up there around them, I would guess. White flag set to come out next time by for our race leader. We'll kind of keep an eye on that as well. She's about to put down another lap car, unfortunately, a BMW. I believe Robert Centerville, yep, he does. And a white flag going to be out this time for Mr. Paul Gibson, who has basically dominated here once again. White flag going to be out for him. And we check on GTE still coming to the white flag, I do believe. Actually, maybe get ready to finish since they are a lap down. Keep an eye on that, though, and make sure that the race is not over. If it is, this could be the final couple turns here for Ross Booth to be able to try to grab his lead away. Don't know if he's going to be able to do it, however. Will this be the final lap for them? It's kind of more interesting for me to find out what it is. As Colin Weatherholt looks to put it in victory lane. And they, too, will begin their final lap. So they do got one more lap here for them. As Paul Gibson working through the final couple corners here in LLP2, looks to see victory lane. Once again this season, the PG-13 driver making his name known in here, that is for sure. As he works through turns 14 and 15, he will start to see the checker flag waving, and the checker flag, Paul Gibson wins LLP2. Now, back here to an important battle in GTE. Ross Booth trying to battle it out. Here's this one. There's also a battle in GTE. We're going to try to watch that as well. Or GTD, I'm sorry. Final couple corners here. Oh, Ross goes wide. And that's going to be all that she wrote. Colin Weatherholt looks to put it in victory lane. Don't think they're going to be able to get back. They will not. Colin Weatherholt will see the checkered flag. GTE. Back to GTD now. Ron Robertson holds on by about 4/10, working through the final couple corners with 2 more to go. Here comes through turns 14 this time. It looks like he's going to see the checkered flag. Ryan Robertson's going to pick up the victory here as he works out of turn 14 into 15. He gets the checkered flag here as well in GTD class. Oh, boy, excuse me. There is your race winner in LLP. We're going to talk to these guys. Race winner in the GTE class and GTD class. Good for them. Give us just a moment here, guys. Oh, boy. So the Ferrari will take the win against the Ford in GTE, but Paul Gibson gets the win over in LMP2. Paul Gibson, it's Adam Chapman up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Victory once again, man. You had to show a lot of patience at times on this track because this is a very tight one. Talk us through this race. This was a fun one.
Yeah, that was fun. First off, I want to apologize to Robert Centeville. I ran right into the back of him in the last corner, somewhere in the middle of the race. So, sorry, Robert. I didn't mean to. Yeah.
It's all good, man. I think he finished top 5, so that's always a good thing. But man, talk about driving this place. This was tough.
That was tough. Yeah. There's just like VIR. There's like 2 or 3 spots where the closing speed is huge. Between the P2 and the other GT cars. So yeah, it's just try kind of the same strategy as last week, was just try to get out front, build a little bit of a lead, just push really, really hard, build a little bit of a lead, and then kind of back off a little bit once you get to traffic and just kind of gently pick your way through. So, yep.
We go to a place next time. We have next week off, but we come back and we go to a place not a lot of guys are very familiar with, and that's Long Beach.
Yes.
I don't know what to say about it, especially with the LMP. Yeah, tell me what your thoughts with the LMP2 car there, because that's interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna feel kind of like a bull in a china shop, I think.
Yeah.
They run Indy cars there though, so they're faster than this. So,
that's true.
but it's gonna be pretty hairy in spots there. But thinking about it, there's really 2 or 3 good places to pass there, so it may not be as bad as what we're thinking right now. But we'll find out next time, or in 2 weeks, I guess.
For sure on that one, man. Hey, shout outs on all that you want to give out, man. Another win.
Yeah, I think Colin won the GTE on somewhere like past him in the pit, past Ross in the pits, maybe.
It was a great race between them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. GTE is super strong right now.
Yeah.
Those great race to them, and good job, Colin. And then congrats to Cam too for coming back from an early spin all the way back up into second P2.
For sure on that one, man. Hey, good job tonight, man.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Next up, we're going to talk to the guy that won it all pit road. The Ford lost to Ferrari. Ferrari in victory lane with Colin Weatherholt. You got a copy?
Hey, Adam. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Probably not as good as you, though. Talk about that battle, man. It was so tough to pass on the racetrack, but you got it done on pit road.
Yeah, I wasn't shy about sticking a nose down in there when I get a run, and I just knew I'd kind of break early and try to hopefully cross him over a little bit, but it's pretty classic Ford versus Ferrari, right?
Yeah, pretty good. Not so bad. Talk about that pit stop. I was looking at the actual pit time on total pit road. You had a 24.5 second total time on pit road. He had a 24.9 total second. Ultimately, that was pretty much the decision that gave you the lead. Talk about that pit stop, though, man. Was that the strategy? Maybe take a little bit less fuel or try to than him?
It's funny you say that because right before the race started, I got onto the crew chief app there and had to add 0.6 extra for the end of the race instead of one full lap, and I think that was the difference. I was a little bit quicker getting into the pits. I thought I was going to rear end him, actually, but I knew he had a pit box ahead of me, so I could kind of be right on his bumper into the box.
I'm not going to lie, the guys at GTE, that's my favorite class to watch in here, just because the racing is so tough. I mean, that's a top-notch class of people that run it. So if you can come out and get a win, man, you've definitely done something right. Shout outs on all that you want to give, dude?
Yeah, big shout out to yourself, Adam, and Les and Terry, the whole Red Sox crew. It's been really great. We got Team Velocity RC, Impact Racing, Cam's Oil, OMG Paints, Control F12 Media. I mean, we all work really, really hard. I thought Alex was going to be a little bit faster, and he was faster than us. I think he just got into some trouble there at the beginning. And big shout out to Paul for winning again in LMP2. It was a great race.
Yeah, man, one thing I can say about this league, there's not a ton of drama that usually happens unless it's actually on the racetrack. So that's always a good thing. And good win tonight, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, Adam.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Next up, we're going to talk to Ryan Robertson. I felt like we've done this a couple of times now with him over in GTD. Boy, you had a good race as well in that GTD class.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was not bad. You was able to get the job done, though. Talk about running this track out there in the Lamborghini.
Yeah, well, this is the first time I ran it without having any car sounds, so that was
really.
Yeah, when we gridded up and we started to go, all of a sudden all of my sound cut out. So until I hit pit road, I had zero sound, so it was all just going through feel.
Oh, I'm looking at your pit road. It looks like you actually was a little bit slower. I wonder if that's why you was a little bit slower on pit road.
Yeah, when I came out of I had to hop over the options. When I came out of it, the sign went up and it just didn't go. It held me for like an extra 2 seconds. But now it made for an entertaining race at the end with Mark. So
it definitely did. Only beaten by half a second. I mean, that's pretty close. You ain't going to get too much closer than that. So let me ask you, man. I was talking to Paul Gibson about it in LMP2. Being one of the slower classes, it's always tough for you guys. So talk about going. We got next week off, but talk about going to Long Beach and these things.
I don't know what to expect. We'll just put it that way. I mean, racing Long Beach single class is just, you're close up against the walls no matter what. So I don't know. It might be chaos. Everyone might be driving careful. We'll see what happens. I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
but
I'm looking forward to it too. I love the track. I mean, they did a great job on it.
Oh yeah, that's my. I'm born and raised in California, so Southern California.
There you go,
So
man.
basically, hometown race.
Now you got to get us a win.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit. Hopefully, not make it as close as this one though. But you know, hey, good win,
Hey,
man.
it's entertaining.
That is true. Good win. Shout outs and all that you want to give out.
Shout outs to Satellite Racing. Shout outs to Les and Terry for running the league. And shout outs to you for casting it.
Hey, good job again, man.
Awesome. Thanks, Adam.
What's up, buddy? There you go, guys. There's your interviews. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Make sure you guys tune in here in just a moment. We're going to be live in about 5 minutes over on the Raise Energy Truck Series. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all hopefully here in just a moment. God bless.